Cytomegalovirus, or CMV, is the #1 infectious cause of birth defects in the United States, yet 91% of women have never heard of it. It's called cytomegalovirus, or CMV, like I said, a viral infection that presents symptoms in adults much like a common cold. For most people, it doesn't pose a health risk, but for some, like people who have had a weakened immune system or newborns, CMV could have serious consequences. Nearly 1 in 3 children are infected in the United States are infected with CMV by the age of 5. And June is CMV Awareness Month. Here to discuss the virus and what people need to be doing to preventing it is Dr. Allison August, MD and VP of Clinical Development at Moderna, as well as parent advocate Laura Sweet with the National CMV Foundation. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for talking to us today. Dr. August, tell us a bit more about the virus, its symptoms, and who it impacts.
So, thank you for the opportunity to share a little bit more about CMV and Moderna's efforts on a CMV vaccine. Indeed, cytomegalovirus is a very common and highly contagious virus. We know that more than 50% of adults in the United States by the age of 40 have been infected with CMV. And as you said, for most folks, it's like a common cold, but for certain individuals, like pregnant women, it can pose a much more serious threat. If a pregnant woman is infected with CMV, she has the risk of transmitting the CMV to her developing baby, with the potential for quite serious long-term health consequences, including deafness, learning disabilities, potential effects on vision as well, and causing impaired vision, as well as developmental delays. But as you said, 91% of women have never heard of CMV, although it is the #1 infectious cause of birth defects in the United States. Of note, there are certain communities that have an increased burden of CMV infection, specifically communities of color and communities of lower socioeconomic status. So we know that if you're a child born into those communities, you have twice the risk of developing or getting infected with CMV as compared with other communities.
Such important information. I'm glad we're talking about it today. Ms. Sweet, can you tell us a little bit about how CMV has personally impacted your family and what they should know about CMV?
Yes, so I, like most people, had never heard of CMV and had no idea that I contracted it while I was pregnant with my daughter. She is now 7 and was born with congenital CMV. So she is deaf as a result. She's had cochlear implant surgeries and uses those devices to hear, and the virus did cause damage to her brain and one of her eyes. So it's been, a long journey, but thanks to wonderful early intervention services and honestly just my daughter's determination and spirit, she's really doing incredibly well now. Great
news to hear for sure. Dr. August, what can be done to help keep this virus in check? And can you tell us about the current research for vaccine for CMV?
Yes, so Moderna is very proudly has a CMV vaccine candidate, which is in the phase 3 stage of development. So we have an ongoing phase 3 clinical study. And if folks want to learn more of the details about that study, there's a great resource online, cmvictory.com.
And Ms. Sweet, parents are probably listening to this and a little bit worried about it and, a little reluctant to even ask about it. What would you say to parents who aren't familiar with CMV? What is something they should know about this?
Sure. I think it's most helpful just to educate yourself, get the facts, know where to find more information, understand that it is really common and can cause serious effects, to babies, but that there are some really simple things that people can do to reduce the risk of transmission. So I had risk factors. I had a toddler in daycare full-time, while I was pregnant, and no one mentioned CMV, or that there were things like, not sharing utensils and water bottles and, food with young children that can help. So really just knowing that there are resources like the National CMV Foundation, which has been invaluable to me and countless other families.
And we have a lot of parents that watch the show that may want to find out more information. Where can they go to find out more about the virus online?
Yes, there's another excellent resource, in addition to the National CMV Foundation that Ms. Sweet just discussed. There's a website, nowiknowcmv.com, and we highly encourage folks to access information through that website.
Nowiknowcmv.com. We'll be sure to put it at our website, yourcarolina.tv. Thank you both for shedding some light on this very important topic.
Thank you.
Thank you.